Greetings everyone, it is me, Gigalem, and welcome to my 100% Let's Play of Crash Bandicoot. This has been a long time coming, and how much I've been talking about this orange marsupial this year has been staggering, and I'm so glad to finally get to this. This has been voted as Let's Play number 4, and it's going to be a 100% Let's Play, as I said earlier. And if we wait on the title screen a bit, we'll get our little story.
But Dr. Cortex, we have not determined the cause of past failures.
Moron! This Bandicoot will be my general, and he will lead my Cortex commandos to world domination. This time I shall reign triumphant. We are closer than ever before. Quickly! Into the vortex!
But Dr. Cortex, the vortex is not ready. We have no idea what it could do.
Failure again! Capture him!
Uh-oh!
Prepare the female bandit.
And that's the amount of story you're going to get. Crash is a genetically evolved Bandicoot that doesn't look like a Bandicoot, and was going to be made Cortex's general of his super animal army thing. However, because it doesn't work on Crash, Crash escapes. However, his girlfriend Tana is up next for the blender for when the vortex is ready. Now let us begin this. Now I'm recording this off of EPSXE, which is the most accurate emulator you're going to get for the PlayStation 1. Your other options are like something on BizHawk or PSX. Please be aware that PSX is not like 100% accurate with its controls and whatnot, so yeah. But there are guides on getting this emulator working perfectly, so yeah. Let us begin in Sandy Beach. Now, because this is a 100% playthrough, I'll tell you a few things about 100%ing this game. This game isn't like impossible. Believe me, this game is hard, but you'll get used to a lot of things. But the one thing you're going to need with this game is patience. And on top of that, you cannot die. Like, if I die in the level, I'm going to restart the level and then jump cut to the point where I died. Now, this here is Aku Aku, a spiritual guardian Crash met upon waking up on the first of the 3 Wumpa Islands. He can grant Crash a free hit. Like, if Crash gets hit, well, Aku Aku will just vanish. Now, you can have 2 of these at a time, but if you collect a 3rd one, well, let me just show you what happens when you collect a 3rd one. Like, you have all these boxes here. You need to break all of them to get a little something at the end of the road. If you don't die, you'll be told that you missed a few boxes. Now, be aware that you're not going to be able to get all of the boxes in one go, but when you collect the 3rd mask, you get invincibility. You are invincible for a short amount of time. Like you can just run into boxes and such. But I will tell you this game's hard. Like, really hard. This is one thing I always get nervous with. Yeah, that's why. If you die, all those boxes you broke prior, they're no longer broken. Let me show you. Yeah, these boxes are now no longer broken. On top of that, even if you backtracked and got all the boxes and then went for completion, you'll be told you wouldn't be seeing the box tally screen. You'll be going back to the map. So I'm gonna go back to the map and jump cut to the point where I died. So I'll be with you in a moment. And here we are again. I always get nervous on this one part. Now, this level does have a fork in the road, and it's one of the few levels that actually have forks in the road in Crash 1. Now, it's possible to run on this as it forms whenever you got invincibility, but it's so nerve-wracking. It's like really hard to do without dying. But this is the only time, these are the only boxes you have to go back for. And, yeah. But with that, that's the first level. I really wish I wasn't so nervous around that first part, but yeah. Level number 1, we get ourselves gem number 1. That is a perfect. That 1 down, 25 to go. And believe me, there's gonna be a lot more. Now, if there's a reason why this is there, when I was recording this before Melting Pot, this was the save file, the save slot I used for Stormy Ascent. I'll show that later, so I'm gonna overwrite this. Now, be aware that every time you boot up the game, your lives will be reset, but on top of that, some lives that wouldn't be there will now be there again. Jungle Rollers. I believe this requires a green gem, and on top of that, we can already go invincible. So, but we're going to be revisiting this level like sometime after the Lost City. But we're not going to be able to get the gem because it requires us to get the green gem, which is needed to get 3 boxes. Now, I've practiced this game a lot. I've practiced this game since before my California trip, and it was quite a learning experience. Good job, me. So much for secondary invincibility. Anyway, now there are some tricks that I recommend you follow when watching me play, because I've 100%'d this game practically thrice. Twice on the original, once on the remake. Now, I don't know if I could do this. Nah, I can't. Like, in terms of 100%ing, the most runnable version for 100% is the Japanese version. And the Japanese version does change a few things around. There's no password system in the Japanese version, and on top of that, there's a few levels that have swap placements. Okay, this part. Okay, that was not the way to do it, and I lost my chance for a 1-up, but I think I timed it a bit too early. But I think what you need to do is just hit the like spin as you descend. Either spin as you descend or spin as you ascend. I haven't played this game in a little bit, so I'm gonna be a bit rusty. But this is our bonus round. This is one of the few staple series, but bonus rounds here, such as the Tana bonus rounds and Cortex bonus rounds. These will be your save points, and it's one of the few archaic issues with the first Crash game, and I will agree, having to go to a Tana save just to save your game is a bit much, but oh well, what are you gonna do? Anyways, we're going back to Jungle Rollers, but regardless, back at the world we are, and we see a bunch of rollers. Now, this came out in '96, and this game still looks pretty dang good for the time. I mean, when this game was shown off at E3 of that year, people thought this was not real. Like, this wasn't possible on the PlayStation 1, but it was. And here I am emulating with 100% accuracy. However, because I died, oh wait, Tana ran. No, actually, no, I didn't die in that round, Because I didn't die, I'll be told, great, but you missed 3 boxes. And we're not going to get those 3 boxes until we get a green gem from the second island, after clearing the Lost City. The Great Gate. We're not going to come back to this stage until the very end of the game. We're not, like, the Great Gate requires a yellow gem, and the yellow gem we're not going to get until we reach the lab, and oh boy, I can't wait to talk about that level. Now, the one thing that makes Crash 1 very forgiving in certain areas is that it... Can I... wait. Need to get back to my swing of things. Now, anyway, what makes Crash 1 forgiving in comparison to other games like of this kind of difficulty? Oh yeah, there's a little secret with this. Now, if... okay. Oh. Yeah, I swear you can get on this thing. Guess not. That was dumb of me. Now, I remember watching someone LP this game, and one thing I didn't know is that in that, like, that one bouncing crate, if you're able to get on top of the one on the normal steel crate, you can actually get yourself a 1-up. Bye. Goddamn Crash. I swear come on. I apologize for the language, but... Ugh, there we go. But what this game does a bit differently is that it basically showers you in lives, dang it. I had it once and I got nervous. I swear I'm good at this game. I apologize for that performance, but I'm trying to show off that there is something up there if you're able to get on it on time. But we're not going to be able to get the box gem for this level until we acquire the yellow gem. Yeah, there's a 1-up up there. And it cost me 2! But yeah, also another thing with this game, if you spend so much in one succession, there is a bit of a buffer of time that you have to wait before spinning again. And believe me, I found out when I was live grinding while recording this for Melting Pot. And I don't know when a Melting Pot playthrough is going to happen, but I do have the RAWs on it on my extra channel. And whoa. Man, I really wish I didn't waste those lives earlier. Because if I had another mask, that would have been like 2 extra masks. But, yeah. Whoa! Get it? Whoa. Because I'm Crash. Oh yeah, these guys. Shield guys. Shield tribesmen. I don't know their exact names, but they're a bit of a pain. And like, you just need to make a giant leap on top of them so you can hop on them and spin them away. I was expecting to lose a mask because I was touching him. Wow. Yeah, because touch damage is a thing, as you saw there. Of course, another bonus round. Now, what separates this game from Crash 2 and 3 is that bonus rounds are not required for 100%. Usually this can be a chance for you to afford missing a box. Huh, I wonder what happens if... Huh, nothing up here? Okay. But usually you're just, you can afford to miss a box. And just leave with the lives, and you won't lose any lives for this. But if you do die in this, you're not going to be penalized for it, except the fact that you're not going to be able to save, and you'll need to play the level again, and then just go to the taunt stage and save, so that way you can save your progression. In Insane Trilogy, these levels are required. So yeah. But Now, I know it's entirely possible to hop on the tiptoe that doesn't... Like, make you go into the save part, like... But it's very precise, and you would need to, like, have, like, a very precise jump with it. But there's another method for stuff like that, and believe me, those 8 boxes right there, we're not going to get those 8 boxes again until very late into the game. Now we're up to boulders. Oh boy. Now we can get the gem here on our first try. It's more or less, can I do it on my first try? Because I have done it on my first try before. But I doubt I'll do it this time because, holy cow. Now, there's a trick with boulders. Boulder chase levels are kind of a staple in the Crash franchise, and this first part was more of a tutorial. Now, it could be a boulder chasing crash, or it could end up being like an animal chasing crash. But in this game, it's all boulders. So, but there's a trick with this level that I don't think is possible in Insane Trilogy. One thing I'm trying to do is zigzag. Now, what zigzagging does, like, it's made me it's let me add extra momentum to Crash to help me get further away from the boulder. Now, regardless if this is the original, regardless if you're speedrunning or not, waggling does help you. That does help you in times like these, because normally that thing would be uncomfortably close to me. Like, look how... And as you can see, first try. Yeah. Because I'd have a harder time with it if I wasn't zigzagging, but yeah, that is gem number 2. And of course, we're going to be saving because 2 down, 24 to go. Oh boy. Now let's see what's the next level. Oh boy. Upstream. Now I don't think we're going to be able to get the gem for this until, like, generator room, so, but this part's gone on for, like, around 19 minutes, so... if you want to donate anything, to me, there's a couple of links. You can donate through my PayPal or through my Ko-fi. Now, that should be about, it. I've been Gigalem. I hope you enjoyed this part, and I'm hoping you're I'm hoping you're looking forward to what's to come. Until then, I shall bid you a nice adieu. I'm gonna die a lot in this Let's Play.